Good morning, everyone. We're going to wait just a few more minutes to see if anyone else wants to join us for our streaming story time this morning. My name is Janet Wingard, and I'm the children's librarian at the Northeast Sproul Oaks branch. So while we're waiting, let's talk about what we're going to do this morning. So we have a fun game we're going to play to start with. Then afterwards, we're going to read 3 books by Doreen Cronin and pictures by Betsy Lewin, for all 3 of them. The first one's going to be Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type. Our second story is going to be Giggle, Giggle, Quack. And our final story today is going to be Click, Clack, Quack, Quack to School. So we're going to have lots of stories about farm animals this morning. And then we're going to finish up with a short little song to say goodbye afterwards. So while we're waiting, I'm going to have some practice with what the animals say. So today we're going to have ducks. Can you tell me what a duck says, anyone? A duck says quack. Next we're going to have cows. Any guesses on what the cow says this morning? Yeah, cows say moo. And then our hens are going to go cluck. Can you go cluck for me? Cluck, cluck, cluck. And then finally we're going to have pigs too. Can you tell me what the pig says? Yeah, the pig says oink. So for our stories today, I'm going to have you help me out and say all of the animal noises when I point to you. Hopefully you can do that for me, right? It's going to be great fun. So right now it's 11 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and get started with a game, and people can join in as they come this morning. You might have seen my story time earlier this week too, so we played the same game, so maybe you already know it, but just in case, I'm going to do a round to show you what the rules are, okay? So first up is go. So green means go, 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 go. Okay, so when I say go, I want you to stomp and run as fast as you can. Are you ready? So green means go, 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 go. How fast are you going? Go super fast. Get all the wiggles out, because we're going to have to sit for a while after this, so go really fast. So next is yellow. Yellow means slow. Slow, slow, slow. Good morning, Chloe, Collie, and Eddie. Welcome. Can you show me how slow you can go? Just move as slow as possible without stopping. Really slow. And last we have red. What does red mean? Yeah, red means stop. Everyone freeze. Yeah, no moving. I see you. Okay, let's do it again. Are you ready? Green means go, 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 go. Everyone, get your wiggles out, super quick. Move, move, move. Yellow is slow, 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 slow. How slow can you move right now? Red means stop. Anyone moving out there? We'll see. Yeah, okay. Let's do it again. One more time. Green means go, 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 go. Everyone go so quick. Red means stop. Did I trick you? Okay. Yellow means slow, 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 slow. Okay, now everyone, I want you to slowly sit down. And now we're ready for our story. Hopefully you got a little bit of energy out so that you can listen to our next 3 stories. And like I was saying, in case you weren't here yet, our stories today are going to be about farm animals. So I'm going to ask you what these animals say, and sometimes I'm going to point to you and ask you to say the animal noises with me. Can you do that for me this morning? Okay, good. So our very first story this morning is called Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type. Isn't that silly? Do you think cows can type? We're going to find out. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears. Can you tell me what a cow says? Here. Yeah, sit. They say moo. So when I point to you this time, I want you to say moo for me, just like a cow. Are you ready? All day long he hears click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack. Yeah, good job. At first, he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack. Good job. Okay. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. The note says, "Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows." It was bad enough the cows had found an old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets. "No way," said Farmer Brown. "No electric blankets." So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. The new note said, "Sorry, we're closed. No milk today." "No milk today," cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard cows busy at work. Are you ready? Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. The next day, he got another note. This note said, "Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows." The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn door. This note says, "Closed. No milk, no eggs." "No eggs?" cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them. Are you ready? Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack. Good job. Cows that type? Hens on strike? Whoever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter. His note says, "Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown." Duck was a neutral party. That means he's on no one's side. So he brought the ultimatum to the cows. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. It said, "Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door, and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows." Farmer Brown decided it was a good idea. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come with the typewriter. Don't they look so cozy with their electric blankets? The next morning, he got a note. Can you tell me what a duck says? Are you ready? So a duck says, "Yeah, quack." So this time when I point to you, I want you to say quack. So the new note says, "Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks." Are you ready? Click, clack, quack, click, clack, quack, clickety, clack. Yeah, quack. Good job. Do you think they got their diving board? Yeah, I think so. Aren't those silly animals typing with their notes? So our next one, we're gonna follow Duck again. This one's called Giggle, Giggle, Quack. Are you ready? we're going to have lots of animal noises in this one too. Farmer Brown was going on vacation. He left his brother Bob in charge of the animals. I wrote everything down for you. Just follow my instructions and everything will be fine. But keep an eye on that duck. He's trouble. Farmer Brown thought he heard giggles and snickers as he drove away, but he couldn't be sure. Okay, so who can tell me what a chicken says? Chicken says cluck. Yeah. So when I point to you, I want you to say, yeah, that's right, cluck. Bob gave Duck a good long stare and went inside. He read the first note. It said, Tuesday night is pizza night. Not the frozen kind. The hens prefer anchovies. Giggle, giggle, cluck. Giggle, giggle, cluck. Good job. 29 minutes later, there was hot pizza in the barn. Bob checked on the animals before he went to bed. Everything was just fine. Oh, look at them sleeping in their electric blankets. They look so cozy. Wonder where they got those from. The next note says, Wednesday is bath day for the pigs. Wash them with my favorite bubble bath and dry them off with my good towels. Remember, they have sensitive skin. Can you tell me what the pig says? Yeah, the pig says oink. So this time, when I point, you say oink. Are you ready? Giggle, giggle, oink. Giggle, giggle, oink. Good job. Bob had all the pigs washed in no time. Don't they look so happy in his good towels, all snuggled up and dry? Farmer Brown called home on Wednesday night to check in. Did you feed the animals like I wrote in the note, he asked. Done, replied Bob, counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 empty pizza boxes. Wow, those animals were hungry, weren't they? Did you see my note about the pigs? All taken care of, said Bob proudly. Are you keeping a close eye on Duck? He asked. Bob gave Duck a good long stare. Duck was too busy sharpening his pencil to notice. Just keep him in the house, ordered Father Brown. He's a bad influence on the cows. Okay, what does the cow say? Giggle, giggle, moo. Giggle, giggle, moo. Our next note says, Thursday night is movie night. It's the cow's turn to pick. Okay, one more time. Giggle, giggle, moo. Giggle, giggle. Good job. Bob was in the kitchen popping corn just as the animals settled in to watch. The sound of music. The phone rang. I wonder who it could be. The only thing Farmer Brown heard on the other end was giggle, giggle, quack, giggle, giggle, moo, giggle, giggle, oink. Uh-oh. Duck! Screamed Farmer Brown. Duck's final note says, It's for you, Bob. I think Farmer Brown had to end his vacation early. The end. Okay, so we're going to have one more story. Our last story is called Click, Clack, Quack to School. We're going to see where all of the farm animals are going to go. I bet they're going to go to school. Okay. On Monday, Duck brought a letter to Farmer Brown. Some of it was written in crayon. The letter said, Dear Farmer Brown, please be our guest at our farm day lunch tomorrow. bring the animals too. Love, Dinkelmeyer Elementary School. P.S. What is your favorite color? P.P.S. How old are you? P.P.P.S. We have a turtle. Farmer Brown was so excited. He had not been to school in a very, very, very long time. He must get the animals ready. We're going to school tomorrow, he told the cows. We must get ready. The cows had never been to school. They were so excited. They stomped and clomped and what does the cow say? Are you ready? Moo, moo, mooed. School is very quiet, shh, says Farmer Brown. There is no clomping, no stomping, and no moo, moo, mooing. The cows were not so excited anymore. We are going to school tomorrow, Farmer Brown told the chickens. The chickens had never been to school. They were so excited. So they clapped and snapped. And what does the chicken say? Cluck, cluck, clucked. Ooh, they're so excited. School is very serious, says Farmer Brown. There is no clapping, no snapping, and no cluck, cluck, clucking. The chickens were not so excited anymore. Farmer Brown arrived at the pig pen. We are going to school tomorrow, he announced. The pigs had never been to school. They were so excited. They hooted and hollered, and what does the pig say? Yeah. Oink, oinked, oinked. School is very clean, said Farmer Brown. There is no hooting, no hollering, and no oink, oink, oinking. The pigs were not so excited anymore. Farmer Brown arrived at the barn. Duck was meditating. We are going to school tomorrow, said Farmer Brown, and there will be no stomping, clomping, snapping, clapping, hooting, or hollering. Duck breathed in slowly and deeply. And try not to be so ducky, said Farmer Brown. Duck breathed out slowly and deeply. Farmer Brown handed out rule books and the animals studied all night. No stomping, no clomping, no moo, moo, mooing. No clapping, no snapping, no cluck, cluck, clucking. No hooting, no hollering, no oink, oink, oinky. And don't be so ducky. The next morning they lined up quietly in front of the truck with no stomping, clomping, clapping, snapping, hooting, or hollering. Farmer Brown was so proud. They were quiet and still on the ride to school. The cows were not mooey. The chickens were not clucky. The pigs were not oinky. Duck breathed in slowly and deeply. Duck breathed out slowly and deeply. Farmer Brown was so proud. When they arrived, they got off the truck quietly and waited in the empty schoolyard. The school seemed quiet, serious, and calm. And then the bell rang for recess. The doors flew open and the yard was suddenly filled with wiggling and giggling, thunking and clunking, chirping and chattering, squeaking and squealing, zooming and zigging. Oh, look at all of those kids running around and having fun. It's not so serious, is it? So the cows got mooey and stomped, clomped, stomped, and the chickens got clucky and clapped, snapped, clapped. And the pigs got oinky and holler hoot hollered. And the mice read graphic novels in the shade. Inside the school, Duck was just Ducky. Look at him. He's at the principal's desk. Isn't he silly? The end. So I hope you enjoyed our stories today. They were great fun, and I hope you helped me say all of the fun animal noises while we went. So we're going to have one song before we go. If you want to sing along with me, let's do it twice. So I'm going to do it once, and then you can join in the second time once you know how it goes. It's really easy, I promise. So are you ready? We wave our hands goodbye, we wave our hands goodbye, we clap our hands for all our friends, we wave our hands goodbye. Okay, one more time. We wave our hands goodbye, we wave our hands goodbye, we clap our hands for all our friends, we wave our hands goodbye. Bye everyone, thank you so much for coming, and be sure to come back next week. We're going to be having streaming story times at 11 a.m. every weekday, so hopefully we'll see you again next week. Bye!